One of the most common mistakes I hear as a pronunciation teacher is with the TH sound. Many of my students will pronounce words like the as d, or they'll pronounce a word like think as sink. Now, if you're looking to improve your pronunciation, this is a very, very, very important sound to work on. It will make you sound more natural, and it will remove a very non-native aspect from your accent. So today I am covering everything you need to know about the two TH sounds in order to sound natural and confident when you speak English. So if you're ready, let's begin. Hello everybody, it's me, Elliott from ETJ English, your British pronunciation coach. And today, as I said, we're talking about the TH sound. So let's go straight into it and talk about the differences between the unvoiced and the voiced. The main thing to know is there's only one thing we need to do for both of those sounds in the beginning, which is put your tongue between your teeth. So any time you see a word which has a TH, that means you need to be putting your tongue between your teeth. You heard me there with the word teeth. My tongue is going between my teeth. When I say between my teeth, I do not mean bite your tongue. Okay, you should not be biting or putting any pressure on your tongue. We don't want to be eating any flesh for breakfast, right? We just want our tongue to sit naturally in between the top and bottom teeth. Just the tip, just the end of my tongue, but the next part is very, very important because we have an unvoiced TH and we have a voiced TH. So the unvoiced TH, of course, is when we do not make a sound with our vocal cords. We just breathe the air with no sound. So for example, try it with me. Just put the tip of your tongue in between your teeth, slightly bite down but don't cause any pressure, and feel the air, push the air around the tongue and out of the mouth. Now you should be able to do that for a while. And this would be in words like think, through, thank, one of the most common words in the world, thank you. So we'll talk about some more words in a second and do some practice sentences, but I just want to compare this now. So what I want you to do is begin with the unvoiced TH again. Put your tongue between your teeth and breathe the air through. Keep doing it. And now I want you to change that from a th into a th. Use your voice, use your vocal cords. So, practice going from unvoiced to voiced and back if you want. This is really important to practice so that you can understand the difference between voiced and unvoiced. Remember, it's just the tip of your tongue that sits between the top and bottom teeth, and the air is being pushed around your tongue and out of the small gap in your mouth. The problem for most of my students who join my course is not that they don't know how to pronounce the TH sound, but it's usually that they have a habit. It's a habit that they would have learned from their teachers when they were in school in their native country, or maybe a habit that they've just taught themselves. And they have taught themselves to naturally pronounce words with the TH as d or z. So they might say this instead of this. They might say dis instead of this. They might say sink instead of think. And this is, as I said, it's not the fact that you don't know how to pronounce the TH sound, it's that you have a habit. Now the key to learning pronunciation is habit building. You have to learn the new technique, which is what you're learning today. Tongue between the teeth, breathe the air around, use your voice for voiced, don't use your voice for unvoiced. Now every time you have a word with the TH, you need to start training yourself to do this. You need to remove the habits you have now and replace them with this new habit. So let's start with the unvoiced. Thank, thank, thunder, thunder. Now let's try it in the middle of a word. Birthday, birthday, something, something. Now let's try it at the end of a word. Breath, breath. Feel your tongue just lightly move between your teeth. It's quite difficult sometimes to pronounce it after particular sounds, and people find it difficult to get their tongue into position fast enough. But this is what pronunciation learning is about, is muscle memory training, learning to quickly get your tongue into the right positions. Now for some of you this will be completely new, and your body has to adapt and get used to moving into these new positions. Watch my mouth. Cloth, cloth, earth, earth. So let's try one sentence now with plenty of TH sound words in it. Thankfully, I thought things through. Thankfully, I thought things through. Try it a bit faster now. Thankfully, I thought things through. Don't worry about pronouncing the T at the end of thought. It will make it easier to pronounce the TH at the beginning of the next word. Sometimes when we have words which end with T, it will be quite difficult to then pronounce a TH at the beginning of the next word. So we'll drop that T and just pronounce the TH to kind of join the words together. So listen to me. Thought things, thought things. Thankfully, I thought things through. So practice that a few times, try and get faster and faster, try and create some more sentences. And then we will move on to the voiced TH sound. This is in a lot of words and a lot of common words we say in our daily life. These words which are grammar words, important words to make our sentence make sense. Remember, same position with the tongue, but we're using our voice now. We're making a noise. We're not just breathing air, there's a noise. The, that, they, those. Now let's try it in the middle of a word, other. Now this one is very important because I've had so many students who join my course and they send me recordings and they'll say the word other, but they will say it as udder. And this always makes me laugh because obviously we pronounce it as other with the tongue between the teeth in native English. But when you say udder, this is actually the thing we squeeze on a cow to get the milk out of them. Those dangly bits that come from a cow. Those are called udders. So for example, you don't want to say to someone, I like this, but I prefer udders, because that could cause a bit of confusion and people might think you're a bit weird. Others. Don't say udders. Father. Feel your tongue move in between your teeth and use your voice. Weather. Together. It's a bit uncommon to have the voiced TH sound at the end of words, but it does happen. For example, the word breathe, or teethe, which is what happens to babies when they're teething. This means that they're growing their teeth. Teethe. Now, this is a rule for every consonant you learn. When consonants are voiced and they're at the end of words, what tends to happen is they sound a little bit different. A voiced consonant at the end of a word will be slightly unvoiced. It just means that we don't use the voice as much. This goes for any voiced consonant at the end of a word. So for example, when I say breathe, almost sounds a bit like an unvoiced TH sound, but I am just slightly using my voice. And that's what makes it different. I wouldn't say breathe, I say breathe. So that slight noise I'm making with my throat, that is what is going to make it sound like breathe. So make sure you do voice the TH at the end of words, but it should just be slightly relaxed. So now let's try a sentence with the voiced TH sound. The brother from another mother. The brother from another mother. Try and get faster. The brother from another mother. Is difficult, even hard for me. It's hard for anyone to pronounce a lot of TH sounds together. But there is a little technique I'm going to teach you later on in this lesson to make it a little bit easier to pronounce the voiced TH when you're speaking fast. But first, let's try some sentences with both the voiced and the unvoiced. Make sure you copy me, pause the video if you need more time, and let's try it. These are my mother's teeth. These are my mother's teeth. So we don't want it to be these are my mother's teeth. We want it to be these are my mother's teeth. This is thick leather. This is thick leather. This is thick leather. So again, we don't want it to be "this is thick leather." We want it to be "this is thick leather." Breathe in through your mouth. Breathe in through your mouth. So you'll notice here, breathe in. What's happening is I'm using the TH sound in connected speech. So the TH at the end of breathe, I'm actually using and moving it to the beginning of the word in. So instead of being breathe in, it's becoming breathe in. When a word finishes with a consonant sound and the next word begins with a vowel, what happens is we will borrow that TH and move it to the beginning of the next word, and it joins the two words together. So, breathe in through your mouth. Breathe in. This goes for any consonant at the end of words, but remember, it's very useful to do this with the TH sound. I also quickly want to talk about the word the, because many people ask me, Elliot, when do I say the and when do I say the? So this is a slightly different topic, but the TH sound does concern this word, so it's very important to know how to pronounce it correctly. It's very simple. When we have a word followed by the, which begins with a vowel, we will pronounce that word as the. For example, the apple. The apple. Because apple begins with a, which is a vowel sound. But when we have a word which begins with a consonant, after the word the, we will pronounce it as the. The person, the cat, the apple. So remember that rule, and hopefully it will help you even more with your speaking. Now, a little bit more advanced. If you feel confident with everything I've taught you already, now we need to look at when we can drop the TH sound. For example, I was with that guy. I was with that guy. I was with that guy. What's happening here is we have a word which ends with a TH, with, and then we have a word which begins with the TH, that. Now we're not going to say I was with that guy unless we're talking really, really slowly. When a native is talking, they will kind of merge these sounds together and it kind of just becomes one sound. So it would be with that guy, with that guy. It sounds weird when you say it slowly, but when you're talking fast, it just sounds completely normal. I was with that guy. I was with that guy. Okay, so just be aware that we can drop the TH if it's at the end of a word and the next word also begins with one. So overall, the key today is that most likely if you're watching this video, you have a habit. You have a habit of pronouncing the TH sound in a different way. Duh, dis instead of this. And what you need to do is start training yourself now to get your tongue into the correct position. The only way to do this is with practice and repetition. Create big lists of words, start creating your own sentences, tongue twisters, in order to help you with pronouncing the TH sound. And slowly your muscle memory will build and you'll start teaching yourself naturally to do this when you speak. And remember, I'm a pronunciation teacher, an accent coach, and I have lessons even more detailed than this on the TH sound and about every sound in the British accent and how to reduce your accent, including stress and intonation. These are all in my online course, which you can join at etjenglish.com. You can just go to the link in the description below. And you can also talk to me on WhatsApp or WeChat. Send me your recordings of practice, and I can tell you if your tongue's in the wrong position, just from listening to you. So I'd be happy to help you if you do want to improve your accent and take it to the next level. So hopefully I will meet some of you soon. Remember, I do post free videos here on YouTube, just like this, so if you do need more help, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this lesson. Thank you very much for watching. Happy TH practice. I'll see you soon. Take care. Stay safe.